All right, welcome to the relationship show. This guy writes this post. He says, how much nerd parentheses Lego stuff is too much? So he's got a Lego hobby. That's what he likes to do. So long story short, I'm a nerd. Nevertheless, I always made sure that the amount of nerd stuff that is seen at my flat was limited and less obvious. Women mostly complimented me for my taste and always wondering if I hired somebody to do it or if a woman did it. The nerd stuff was less obvious. It was not sticking out so much. I hid it in plain sight, but made sure that it was balanced with other interests. I'm not easily identified as nerd. Usually in my relationship, I treated it like poison and released small doses in the beginning and jacked up the doses when I felt she was ready for it. Okay. I see your sense of humor for sure. But, I don't think you're really going to hide much. It's like she's probably going to know right away that you're pretty nerdy. But if you own it, then it's like there's really no problem. It's like if you own it, just owning yourself, whether you're a nerd, whether you're a jock, whatever you do, it's like if you just own what you do, own yourself and really be proud of yourself almost, or just like see yourself as valuable, that's such a stronger place to come from than just hiding who you are and afraid that they might leave you in case they find out like, oh, that you like all these things that like a lot of people that don't like, or, whatever it is, it's like hiding that thing. It's just a little bit of a more fearful thing, but it's like also you don't have to disclose everything up front. So I see where he's coming from in this. And so it's like you don't just like be an open book and just tell her like dump all this like word, whatever, just like dump everything about your whole entire. If you don't do that in the first date. So I see where he's kind of coming from and like staying a little bit reserved. He says, I have a Star Wars comic book collection next to Shakespeare and the speeches and philosophical books of Marcus Tullius Cicero. I also have a lot of fantasy and sci-fi books in my bookshelves, but also a lot of other stuff. Yeah. On top of my bookshelf is a single Star Wars X-Wing model that is giving it a little bit of nerd character. So since my breakup, where has been an invasion of stuff into my flat, I enjoy Lego, so I have now 2 more Star Wars Lego models on the bookshelf and bought 4 big space models. I mean, great, dude. I mean, it's like, well, I know a person that he works at like a title company in my area, and he builds like Comic-Con costumes, and he is like the most incredible artist in that regard that I have ever seen. Like the costumes he does take him like months at a time to build, and then he has like full suits that look like Predator or like aliens or like space suits or Ghostbusters or whatever it is, but it's like lifelike suits. And he's totally into Ghostbusters, Star Wars, Baby Yoda stuff, all that kind of what you're kind of categorizing as like nerd things. But man, does he do an awesome job. And he really loves doing it. And it's like, he's got a huge social media following. He's probably in his, I don't know, he's probably 50 or something like that. But he's like this huge social media following on Facebook. Just because he does whatever the hell he wants and he has fun doing it. And so it's like, if you can just, do what you want and not worry about what other people think, I mean, that's really going to attract people to you no matter what it is that you are pursuing or no matter what it is that you like to do. And so if I were just to leave you with that, I would say that is just own, the things you like. And what you'll find is that when you truly do whatever you want, no matter the topic, it's like that will attract and be charismatic to other people and they will be attracted to you.